CS. So I created a CSS C# class. Okay. Okay. So write a public static void main to do start execution and string args. So now I create string name equal to Naveen. String name one equal to one more name, which is Mallesh. So now try to print console dot write line name and console dot write line name one. So put debugger points and try to start debugging. Let it initialize. Okay. So you see the next arrow button here. So see here, what is the name? The name variable will have, it's having some name and we can able to visualize that. So that name will be Naveen. So now here in the same line, if you try to access that as Sujit, I'll try to change it here. We can't see the change basically in debugging, but I will just tell you. We have a variable name called name. After that, again, the name is changed to as Sujit. So the thing is here, string is immutable. Immutable in the sense name equal to we given Naveen first. Means it will be allocated with some bytes, right? 2 bytes or 4 bytes minimum. And it will 4 bytes will be allocated for that memory location. In that particular location, value is stored. You got my point. But you are reassigning with another value as Sujit. Got it? You are reassigning with another value called Sujit. Now what will happen? The allocated bytes will be erased. It will be erased. And it will be created with new memory. Means we are not able to change the same memory location, right? It will be destroying that. Means it is destroying the whole building and try to constructing the new building. That is what immutability. In the same memory location, it is not able to change the Naveen value or Sujit value. Got my point? The thing is here. So now that Naveen is not able to change in the same place, but you can create the new place for that Sujit and you can able to destroy the previous place. That is immutability. We cannot change. You got it? String is immutable in nature. That is memory not efficient. You got it? That is not efficient in memory allocation because every time you will try to assign some value, it will create new references. You got my point? For that, we have mutable strings. What is mutable strings? We have string classes like string builder, yes, equal to new string builder. You can try to change Naveen because it's a class. It will take the, parameterized constructor. Okay. Go to implementation. It is having parameterized constructor. See, it's having some value. This is the constructor, right? It is assigning some value. The same. Now try to take string. We have string buffer also. No, I think only we have string builder. String buffer we have in Java. String builder, the same. It is also having the same operations like string. For example, take a string s1 equal to Naveen. So string s1 will have some contains. I want to check contains of n. So if it is containing n, it will. So what is the return type of the n? It's Boolean. If it is containing means it will get the Boolean as true or false. Bool is contains equal to. Then you do console.writeLine is contains. The same way s dot. Yes or s1. S dot. We have some methods here. Copy to append line. Ensure capacity equals get type dot toString we will get, and we'll do contains method. We'll check contains of n. So now finally it will also get is contains 1 equal to console dot write line and is contains of 1. Now try to run this program. It is debugging mode. See, it's both are true. The thing is, if you're using string builder, if you want to access all the properties of the string, then you want to convert to dot to string. If it is converting dot to string, finally it will return as a string, right? Its return type is string. So accordingly, we'll get the string value. This will become string. For that, again, I am doing dot contains method. Finally, it will be able to access like a string. Let's have the string operations. S1 dot equals. I want to check equals of Naveen. If it is equal to the Naveen or not. Again, equal to methods will return the true or false, right? You see here, it's written the true or false. Again, is equal to, it will assign. We'll try to access that console dot write line is equal. You got it? So why I want to do string operations? Because go to YouTube or everywhere. Even though if I'm trying to search something, Siva Nagendra, you see, I just put Siva Nag in means it is checking the contents of that. Again, if I put Siva dot ag means it is also checking the contents of the email. If I add as it is, see, it is checking the contents or it will checking the equal to of that. Both conditions are satisfied. You got it? String operations are that much important for any programming. Like even you start with YouTube to our application, string operations are very important. To char array. If I want to if I want to take the character array of the string means, then it will get the char array. You got my point? It will convert to the char array. See, this char array we can able to execute and we can able to print if you want it. If you directly print it, it will be able to 1 second. It will be able to get the object references. I will stop debugging. I will disable all breakpoints. See, all character array is printed. I am printing that character array. You got it? Means that character array you can able to do for loop or for each. For each where C in CH. You got it? You can directly do console.writeLine. I already told you this for each, right? So you can able to use it as your wish. Every character you can able to print. Remember this point, Naveen. You got it? So if you just put console.write, it will write in the same line. If you put write line means, then it will execute in the next lines. You got my point? It will write in the same line. Finally, I will do console.writeLine. Means it will give extra line for that as a space. That I want to give. That's it. See, I give in colon for every character here. So that is the character array. Again, just put S1 dot. Two lower. So if I put S1 equal to 2 lower. 2 lower means it will not attack internally, but it will return that. Right? That's why we want to reassign it. Simply. Please check now. So I will assign here itself. Okay, here itself I will assign. Then equal to also will get false if something is there. See, all are lowercase only. Again, I will put two upper s1 equal to, after printing and all, I will put s1 equal to s1 dot two uppercase. After this, I will tell you extension methods, right? See, now again I will try to print s1 here so that you can understand two uppercase and two lowercase. Naveen, I printed. So we can have all the string operations here listed below. You can able to do and replace. Now I want to replace also. Replace with what? N with yes. You got my point. I want to replace N with yes. It will replace. It will replace and return back the new string. So if it is returning back, you want to reassign. Remember this point. See, N with S, Naveen, N with S. It's replaced. So you have all this method. You want to try to get it. If you want to copy, you can.
Adding row. Right?
And you want to check ends with yes or not. If it is ending with yes, bool is ends with equal to. You got it. So now it will give true or false. Is ends with. Here is ends with is false or true because it's already replaced. Now it ends with yes only. Got it. So that is how string operations are all there. You want to use it wisely wherever you want. You got it, everyone? Why string builder and why normal string? We'll use string builders in memory efficient way in while doing coding as well. Are you clear? Mutability and immutability and string operations and string builder.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about these arrays. I will explain you later two upper and two lower and all, so you can understand it better. So we'll do arrays. I want to declare the integer numbers. Int nums equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, some numbers. I want to get the string names. So we have. So now if you want to declare, if you want to access more than one variable, more than one into single, like we have the list of students who joined the class, I can do as an array, right? You got my point. I can do as an array. So that is nothing but array operation. So array is storing more than one value continuously. So that if you want to access that one by one, what is the length of it? Nums dot length we will get. Nums dot length we will get how much? So we'll try to print that, okay? Console dot write line. See, if you put nums dot length, it will get the array length. Again, we have nums dot to order, copy to somewhere. Distinct. I want to get the only the distinct elements. Then I want to reassign. I cannot reassign directly. I just want to get the distinct values. You got my point. Distinct means I am avoiding the duplicates, correct? I want to get the distinct values. Again, nums dot. We have many other things. So, but whatever the basic usage we will have, right? We will be using that. Minimum. So we will get the minimum value of that. Nums dot minimum. Again, we will get console.writeLine. Nums dot maximum. You got my point. You see, we got the length, we got the nums dot minimum and nums dot maximum. So minimum is 1, maximum is 7. You got it? So these are the array operations we have for the numbers. Now try to get for the strings as well. Names dot same we will get basically. But min max we will not give because min max will be there for the numbers. We have order by ascending, order by descending we have. We will get 2 array as well. If something is there, we can get the 2 string as well. Names dot 2 string. So now try to print that. So since it's an array, we can print it as a string. So if you print this as a string, right, it will not directly able to print because it's an integer. You know, it's an array. Array will be accessible through only iteration. You got my point. Why? For each of where string, like where s in names. Yes. So why we will use put here, where we just put as v. Why we will put where? Because in this particular array, we don't know what is the type of it. Dynamically, I am taking where. It will be taking whatever the data type that will come as where. Where is the dynamic, where is a keyword where we no need to mention the data type of the variable. Automatically, it will allocate the data type of that particular variable based on the value that is taking always. So that is the keyword where we will use. It's a dynamic type. It will not. So we no need to declare the data type for that. We will just put where. Simply that's it. That is the usage of where. Apart from that, try to get the maximum value. Console.writeLine. Names.max. Names.max is Sai. Names.max is Sai. Because how it will calculate? It might be calculating based on the ASCII values, or it might be based on alphabet, first alphabet. Now check n, m, n, s, m, n, o, p, q, r, s. S will be the last value. Which will be the s will be 19th character. M, n, o 16, 17, 18, 19, right? M is 17th character. After 17, n will come, which is 18th character. Not 17th. S is 19th character. O is 18th character. R is 18th character. Q, P. You got my point. So what is the last character here that will comes in the sequence? Yes. That is why it will get the max of that. It will allocate based on the character, character sequence. That's how we'll get. If you put minimum, what it will come first? M will come first. Go and check. See, Malleshwari will come first. So that is how on strings it will work. So I will give the material as well. You need to practice more on the operations. Got it? Now try to get the length of it. You know length of it. Can you reassign the length of it? No. Length is a private variable. It's only get. It's not set. You got my point. ఇక్కడ లెంత్ కి గెట్ మాత్రమే ఉంది, సెట్ లేదు. సెట్ లేకపోతే మీరు చేయలేరు. నేను మొన్న చెప్పా. You got my point. Get to set ఉంటేనే you can able to set. If you don't have set property, then means it's read only property. You got it? Length ని మీరు డిసైడ్ చేయలేరు అక్కడ. మీరు అసైన్ చేసిన వాల్యూని బట్టి లెంత్ డిసైడ్ అవుతుంది. దట్ ఈస్ డైనమిక్ కదా. సో లెంత్ ఈస్ read only. It's not write method or write variable. Whatever the data it is having, accordingly it will take the length of that. అవి read only. నువ్వు సెట్ ఇవ్వలేదు అనుకో, that is read only. If you give get and set, you can able to assign also. That is the difference. You got my point, everyone? అర్థమైంది కదా ఇంతవరకు? సో నౌ ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే కోడ్. సో ఇప్పుడు నేను ఐ గివెన్ సంథింగ్, హీ ఈస్ ఏ గుడ్ బాయ్ శ్రీకాంత్. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఏం చేయాలంటే ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఇక్కడ రివర్స్ వర్డ్స్ ఇన్ ఏ స్ట్రింగ్. యు గాట్ మై పాయింట్. నెక్స్ట్ సెకండ్ వన్, I have an integer array. Okay, don't use inbuilt methods, try your own logic, eliminate duplicates. Next method, I have some numbers, get all integer numbers as an array output. Okay, array laga output వచ్చి loop చేసి print చేయాలి. Next one, odd numbers. Next one, average of all numbers. Next one, if I give a string, this is all the world that is required anicha. So count A E I O U vowels ఒక్కొక్కటి ఎన్నిసార్లు వచ్చింది. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ A 2 times, B 3 times, ఇలాగా ఇవన్నీ స్ట్రింగ్స్ అరేస్ తోనే అన్నమాట. సో యూ వాంట్ టు డూ దిస్ కోడింగ్, ఐఎమ్ జస్ట్ పుట్టింగ్ ఇన్ ద చార్ట్. యూ కెన్ కాపీ పేస్ట్ ఇన్ యువర్ వేర్ ఎవర్ యూ వాంట్ అండ్ యూ కెన్ ట్రై టు డూ దట్. ఎక్స్ప్లోర్ చేయండి. ఈ మెటీరియల్ నేను వెంటనే అప్లోడ్ చేస్తా, అరేస్ స్ట్రింగ్స్. సో నౌ ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ టుమారో in the first session I will discuss this extension methods and delegates, because if you see here, you know, 2 upper and 2 lower, these are extension methods. I will tell you, we can create extension method like that. మనం క్రియేట్ చేయొచ్చు అక్కడ. సో I will tell you that. Okay, so that is the next concept. మీరు ఇవి కోడింగ్ చేయండి, right? Then we'll discuss the remaining topics, you know, tomorrow. I will give